Hi everyone, welcome to the third lecture of Learn with Liz. So today we are going to continue the research metrics and we are going to focus on to author metrics. Same as research metrics, author metrics is going to now measure the impact and productivity of a researcher. So here we can see a scientist who's sitting on the roadside and saying, struggling scientist, please cite my papers. As scientists or researchers, everybody's wish is to get maximum citations for the works they have done, because that is a basic recognition that the researcher gets for the work that he does. So the first measure that is, and the oldest measure that is used as an author metrics is JIndex. JIndex was developed by J.E. Hirsch and it was published in the Proceedings of National Academy of Sciences of US. Now, where does the JIndex form its metric source? The metric source for JIndex is Web of Science, Scopus and Google Scholar. So here we need to note that it can be JIndex for based on the Web of Science database would be different from that based on Scopus and Google Scholar. So the JIndex varies among these databases for the same author. Now what does JIndex try to do? Again, the purpose is basically to measure the productivity and citation impact of the research work. Now what is a calculation? Let's take the example that is given down here, and a particular author has got 5 articles, each of which has been cited as 17, 9, 6, 3 and 2 times. Now we need to calculate the JIndex for this. So what does JIndex says? JIndex says the maximum value of H given that the author's H papers have been cited at least H times. H refers to the number of papers. So one paper should get at least 1 citation. 2 papers should get at least 2 citations. That's how it goes. So you have 17, 9, 6, 3 and 2 citations for the 5 articles. The first article has got 1 citation, condition satisfied. Second article has got 2 citations, right? First article also has got 2 citations. So 2 papers have got at least 2 citations. They are also condition satisfied. Let's take the third article. Third article has got 6 citations. The first has got 17, second has got 9, third has got 6. So 3 articles should receive at least 3, condition satisfied. Fourth article. First got 17, second got 9, third got 6 and the last article only 3 citations, but it's a fourth article getting 3 citations. So there the condition is not satisfied. So only 3 papers have received at least 3 citations and therefore we can say that JIndex is 3 for the author. Next we are going to discuss on Google Scholar metrics. This is developed by Google Scholar. It has got basically 3 main matrices. That is, first one is H-score. H-score basically consists of the top cited H articles which were used to develop the JIndex. So in the previous example that we have considered 3 publications. The first 3 publications for the purpose of development of JIndex of that author, which was 3. So the articles with citation 17, 9 and 6, which formed the basis for developing the JIndex, becomes a H-score. Next matrix is H-median. H-median is the median of the citation counts in the H-score. So here we have citations as 17, 9 and 6. We need to consider the median of these 3. So it's since n is equal to 3, 3 plus 1 by 2. So 2, that is second one, which is 9 would be the median. The H-median is basically a measure of distribution of the citations to the articles which form the H-score. So you'll be able to get an idea about that. Then we have is H5 index, H5 core and H5 median. Now what's the difference that these 3 try to bring is, instead of considering the entire number of citations, it is trying to cover or limit the period to just 5 years. Last 5 complete calendar years alone will be considered for the purpose of calculation of the Google Scholar metrics. Then that becomes the H5 index, the H5 core and H5 median. Here we have a snap from Google Scholar where you go and check out for the top publications. There you will be able to get a list of the best of publications on the basis of H5 index and H5 median. So the journal, the physical science journal Nature forms the first one. then we go to the New England Journal of Medicine, Science, the Lancet, like this. You will be also able to get on the basis of various subjects fields which are the top journals in that area. The next other matrix that we have is GIndex. GIndex, it was proposed by Leo Eck in his paper Theory and Practice of the GIndex in 2006. GIndex was basically an improvement over the previous HIndex that we have already discussed. So what does it try to do is it's trying to check out the global citation performance of a set of articles. Now what do they do to measure GIndex? First thing that we have to do is to arrange the articles or the publications in the decreasing order of the number of citations, and then we are going to calculate the GIndex. What does GIndex says? GIndex is the largest number such that the top G articles received in total at least G square citations, where G refers to the number of articles. We will have a detailed discussion on this based on an example. Now also remember, to be included in the metric calculation, that is to consider as a paper to be included for the purpose of GIndex calculation, the article should have received at least one citation, which is a very important point that should be kept in mind. So let us take this example in order to understand in detail how to calculate GIndex. So again, remember what is GIndex? That is, it is the top G articles received in total at least G square citations. So here G refers to number of articles. Article number 1, which has got 50 citations, and then we have to consider what is G square, because they say top G articles should have citations at least G square. Top G, here it is one article, should have at least G square citation. So what is G square? 1 square, 1. In total it should have at least G square, which means in total 50 citations. So total number of citations is 50. Is the condition satisfied? Yes, 50 citations in total is more than G square. Second, we go to document 2. So 2 articles, second article which has got 18 citations, in total 50 plus 18, 68 citations, G square. Here G would become 2 articles, so 2 square is 4. 68 is more than 4. Total number of citations is more than square of G, or is at least G square. Again, condition satisfied. Third article, 11 citations, 68 plus 11, you have total 79 citations, G square is 3 square, 9. Condition again satisfied. Let's move down, move to article number 7, which has got 1 citation. Article 7, 1 citation is added to total number of citations, 93 plus, which was 93 when we have 6 articles, and now it becomes 94. Then what is D square? 7 square is 49. Similarly, 8th article also. Move down to 9th article, which has got 1 citation added to the total count, which is 95 plus 1, 96. What is 9 square or G square? 81. 96 is more than 81. Condition satisfied. The 10th article and the final one, which has got 1 citation added to total number of citations, 96 plus 1, it becomes 97. But check into what is G square, which is 10 square. 10 square is 100. 97, which is the total number of citations, is not at least G square. Here the condition gets violated, which means the GIndex condition is satisfied when only with the 9th document, or only 9 documents satisfy it. So therefore the GIndex in this case is 9 and not 10. In the very same example, we can also check out what is HIndex. HIndex says the author should have at least H papers with H citations. So the first paper should have 1 citation, condition satisfied. We are considering 2 papers should have at least 2 citations each. First one condition satisfied, second one also condition satisfied. Third one, which has got 11 citation, all 3 papers have got at least 3 citations, again condition satisfied. Fourth one, 4th articles, all 4 should have at least 4 citations. Yes, first, second, third and fourth also satisfied. Fifth one, the 5th document if you are considering at least 5 citations each. All for the first 4 satisfies, but the 5th one doesn't have 5 citations, just 4 citations. So only 4 articles have got 4 citations each. Therefore, the HIndex of Professor X would be 4. So the HIndex of Professor is 4, whereas GIndex of the Professor is 9. Coming to the last measure for author metrics, that is item index. Very simple measure created by Google Scholar, and it is used in Google's My Citations feature. So you can move to your Google Scholar account and check into My Citations feature. You can check out for your item index as well. Item index, what is it all about? It is the number of publications which has got at least 10 citations. So say if you have got 5 publications and each of these publications have got 10 citations, then your item index would be 5. So obviously we can say that it's easy to achieve the item index when compared with JIndex or GIndex, and it would be naturally the highest for the authors having even a good JIndex or GIndex. So simple measure used by Google Scholar, and the purpose is to basically measure the productivity of a scholar. So here we have a screenshot from Google Scholar Metrics of Charles Darwin. So here we can see the articles that the scientist has written, cited by how many, year, and then you have total number of citations since 2013, and then the H-index measure and item index measure also. So you can actually see the item index is way higher than H-index. Always remember, Professor Bruce A. Butler says, if you do good, solid work consistently, you will be recognized. That is, you have to do everything in an honest, ethical manner, and as long as you do that, and that too consistently, always you would reach heights and your name will be there. With this, we are coming to the end of author metrics. Thank you everyone for patiently listening to the third lecture of Learn with Less. If you have any queries, you can put in the comment box and I'll be getting back to you. Hope you would be there with me in the next lectures as well, where we'll be discussing more onto article metrics specifically. Thank you.